I'd like to call to order, please, this public hearing. Today is Monday, July 15th. It is 4:30. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Lundy.
Here.
Commissioner Derrick.
Here.
Commissioner Oster.
Here.
Commissioner Ward.
Here.
Commissioner Schoonmaker.
Here.
Commissioner Hill.
Here.
Commissioner Lee.
Here.
Commissioner Beeler.
Here.
Commissioner Daly.
Here.
Commissioner Jay.
Here.
Commissioner Frazier. You have 10 members present.
Thank you. I would appreciate you all standing while I lead the pledge, please. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We have one item of business. This is a public forum and discussion regarding an ordinance, which I'm going to ask our clerk to please read.
This is ordinance O-24-5-102, amending the Knox County Code, Appendix A, zoning, Article 5, zone regulations, sections 5.31 and 5.32, CA, general business, and CB, business and manufacturing zones, respectively, adding clinics, medical offices, dental offices, and other medical uses of a similar nature and size in multi-dwelling developments and structures with a density of up to 12 dwelling units an acre as a permitted use, and multi-dwelling developments and structures with a density above 12 dwelling units an acre as uses permitted on review, and amendments to Article 2, definitions, Section 2.20, specific terms, to add a definition for upper level dwellings. This is amends Ordinance O-90-9-130, adopted September 10th, 1990, as amended.
Thank you so much. We have one person signed up for public forum, Mr. Huber. If you'd give your name and county of residence, please, and we'll hear your comments.
Thank you, John Huber, Huber Properties, Knoxville, Tennessee, Knox County. Well, first off, thanks all you guys for what you do. I mean, I know it's not for the pay, but I just wanted to add a little color to this request anyway, just from a personal experience where I've been out and approached landowners who have property that's zoned CA or CB and wanted to build more of a residential product on it, apartments or something like that would be very appropriate in that location, but our zoning code does not allow for it. Because their fear is always that I would have to come in with a contract that said, hey, I like your property, but I want to down zone it to another use. And they always are very resistant to that. So I think with our housing crunch that we've got, I think it would be a wonderful addition, a stopgap, if you will, until we can get to the new UDO, where I think all these things are going to be addressed. But I think staff's done a great job, planning staff's done a great job in the wording. It's my understanding that there was a lot of public input with some of the county commissioners as well. Sounds like it. So I just wanted to, again, thank you and tell you I think it'll be a really, really good addition and needed addition with our housing crunch right now.
Thank you, sir. Is there anyone else that is not signed up in the audience for public forum that would like to speak? I see no one. Commissioners, do you have any comments? Well, Commissioner Schoonmaker.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Could Knox Planning Director come to the podium, please?
Amy Brooks, Knox County Planning.
Director Brooks, can you kind of just give us a quick overview of how we got to this point of a new ordinance here and what was some of the comments from the planning commissioners?
So this originally stemmed from, if y'all remember, it's been several years now, or a couple of years at least, the Alcoa Highway Corridor Plan.
Right.
So this was one of the recommendations that came out of that, and it was there was a request to better align the uses within the city with those in the county along the corridor. So there's kind of a mismatch in what's allowed in the zoning districts, depending on the jurisdiction. And as you all know, along Alcoa Highway, it goes in and out. And so, again, so this originally stems from Alcoa Highway, that corridor plan, but we thought that we should take a broader look at the entire county, the unincorporated area of the county. So the amendments before you would apply countywide. Originally, the amendments were postponed to allow for additional comment and discussion amongst interested parties. So we did meet with several property owners or their representatives, Knox County Engineering Public Works, some representatives from this body, as well as the planning advocates. And so there were several meetings that took place over the course of the last year or more. And so, again, in terms of comments from the Planning Commission, the Planning Commissioners were very supportive of this. It allows for a transition from our corridors into our lower density areas. It also, the idea to help relieve some of that development pressure in some of our lower density areas by allowing a mix of uses along our corridors where there's already infrastructure to support it.
Okay.
Answer your question?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Commissioner Daly?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I do know that this did come partially, for sure, from the Alcoa Highway corridor, where there were several meetings. I believe this ordinance will help Alcoa Highway. Alcoa Highway corridor now is just a pass-through. So it does need more residential with shops that's beside it. There's over 40 acres there that you really don't realize there's 40 acres there that can be really developed now with the passing of this ordinance. And there's some interest there, but they've been waiting, and they've been waiting a while on this. So hopefully we get this passed. I think it's a great thing for the Alcoa Highway corridor, and I believe it would be for the other corridors down around the Clinton Highway. What's the one going east to west out of Powell? Emory Road corridor. Is it the Emory Road corridor? Down through there. So I think it's a great, there was a lot of work. I got to attend a few of the meetings and a lot of input from everyone. So that's my opinion.
All right. Any other questions or comments? Seeing none, I call this meeting adjourned.